It was strange because it's like, my role in Toronto was just give me the ball. I can get you a bucket. I didn't mind having to work hard to get a bucket. And then when I got here, that's all I knew. But then you have a guy who makes the game easier for you, and Jason Kidd. So you've heard me say it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll always say it. Like, you mean all I have to do now is just put the ball in the basket? I don't have to run around. I don't have to dribble around unless I need to. Oh, that's easy. That's second nature. That's what we all do. So he just took my game. He made the game easier for me. And I felt and then once I got comfortable in that role, I wanted to make the game easier for him. And it was amazing, and I didn't realize it while playing with him. He's such a great three-point shooter, and he was amongst the best in history, which surprises people. But he now wanted to use that as a weapon. So we'd come down the court sometimes. He's like, no, you run offense. Forwards out. He's like, no, you run offense. Forwards out 15, whatever the case, pick and roll. No, let's put you in the pick and roll. They got a WTE. Just make the right read. And I did, learning from him. So I think new life that turned into great opportunities, and I never realized the franchise record. I didn't pay attention to it. I just went out and did my job and had a darn good time doing it. My first game that I was able to play, J. Kidd throwing the lob too darn high, and me trying to catch it. Like, I always talk about it, and I always remember that. And him saying he just wanted to test the waters and see what we're working with. And I was crazy enough to. I told him before, like, it's one thing to tell somebody, yet sometimes you just got to show them. And you throw it, I'm gonna try. I'm at least I'm gonna make an attempt. And I think that set the tone for some great years. And then, obviously, the Alonzo Mourning dunk is often talked about. I remember more than anything, after the dunk happened, glancing at the bench and my college teammate, Jeff McGinnis, acting the fool over there. And inside, I had the mean mug face, and, it felt so good, but inside, like, I was laughing. And then my good buddy Shaq, who wasn't on the court, who probably would have been the guy there. And if you know the story about Shaq and I, in my Toronto days, and I tried to dunk him, he laid me out. So I'm thankful he wasn't up there, because that wouldn't be a play in history. But looking at him and hearing him say that was his teammate, but he had a good chuckle himself. So those are the two that stick out amongst a lot of other plays I definitely could talk about. I have a great appreciation for what the Hall of Fame means, and not many guys get that opportunity. I have a great appreciation for being honored, having your jersey retired, because not a lot of guys get that opportunity to do it. I don't take it for granted.